welcome back to Doctor Who Makeup. My name is Heidi and I'm coming to you from the future before I start this tutorial. So I wanted to let you know that this is not one of my best tutorials. I'm not super proud of the way that it turned out. I honestly don't really know what went wrong. Maybe it's because I didn't use a lot of prosthetic makeup and I wanted to make it as simple for myself as possible. But as I've been editing it, it honestly doesn't look exactly like the original, and like I said, I'm not super proud of it, but it is easy enough to follow if you want to get sort of a similar look. So that being said, let's just jump right into this tutorial.
We know the way out. Daylight. You come with us. Oh, but what are you?
Hello and welcome back to Doctor Who Makeup. Today's tutorial comes from Season 3, Episode 4, The Daleks in Manhattan. As you can probably tell, I'm going to be the pig mutant hybrid, and today's tutorial is not going full out. I apologize. I just don't have time to put in all the effort to a perfect, exact replica look. This is going to be kind of inspired using some really inexpensive products that's easy to recreate at home, and it's using a fake pig nose. I decided to do this look instead of Laszlo just because it has a little bit more special effects makeup rather than prosthetics, and I'm not an expert at prosthetics, which is why I chose to go with this route today. So let's get started. To start off today's tutorial, I'm going to be using a fake pig nose. I got this at the dollar store many years ago, and I like it because it's nice and sturdy, and it's perfect because I'm going to be putting face paint on it afterwards. So I'm starting off the makeup look with the Covergirl Clean Oil Control Foundation in number 510 Classic Ivory and blending it with some pink face paint. You want to make this foundation base color a nice light shade of pink, a little bit darker than what your natural skin tone would be. Using the Real Techniques foundation brush, I'm going to be blending this all into my face. To add a darker pink color to the center of my face, I'm going to be taking the same Covergirl Clean foundation as well as the same pink face paint, but adding in a little bit of dark brown face paint as well. This is going to darken up this color, and if you need it a little bit darker, I would suggest adding a little bit of a black face paint. Using the same brush, I'm going to be outlining the outsides of my eyes and blending it down my cheek, just darkening up the center of my face where the light is going to hit, and we are going to be adding in some shadows later. To darken up the insides of my eyes, I'm going to be blending the Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer in light along with some black face paint together. This color didn't work out the best. Honestly, just use a black solid eye color. Also added this color in as some wrinkles, but honestly, don't put the wrinkles in just yet because we're going to be using a powder to add these in, and that works a lot better. To darken up these points of my face with an even darker black color, I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Color Tattoo from the Leather Collection in 100 Dramatic Black, along with the Real Techniques brush. I don't know the name because it rubbed off. You want to check to make sure that your face paint is in the right places, so I would definitely recommend putting on your pig nose and making sure that everything lines up. Now, since my pig nose is a little bit lighter, I'm going to be adding the same concealer colors and the face paint colors to the nose as I added to my face, starting off with the lightest, building on top with the darker red. Over top, I'm going to be darkening up a little bit more with some black in and around where the nostril breathing holes are, as well as on the top of the pig nose. You want to make sure that when you connect the line from the top of the pig nose, it blends perfectly into the arch of your nose. So where I have that line drawn on my nose, that's where you want to make sure it matches up to. Next, I'm going to be adding the wrinkles and some of the darker points to the face with the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette eyeshadow in the shade Crave, along with the Forever 21 eyeliner brush. Just like in my last special effects tutorial, you want to add these wrinkles onto your face wherever you think you deserve a wrinkle, especially around the outsides of your mouth and in between your nose. That's where you want to focus these wrinkles. I drew little brown hair around the outsides of my face just to make this look kind of blend in with my face and my hair. You don't have to do this, but I think it gave it more of a realistic hair-like look because the pig mutants do have fake hair on like the top of their heads. It's white and it's very thin, but the brown here blends in with my natural hair color and it just makes it look more real. finish off this look, I'm just going to be blending a little bit of a brown bronzer onto the center points of my face to blend in some of those wrinkles that I applied, making them look even more realistic. So I'm going to be using the Forever 21 Ultimate Matte Blush Palette in their bronzing shade with the Soho Jumbo Small Fluffy Brush. And this is the finished tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you again for another Doctor Who makeup tutorial. Bye!